Alright guys, today we're back with the Ford Cummins. I've already got I'm working on the air conditioner, and I've already got everything taken out, and I was going to go back in with the AC unit, and I figured I would start a video. I just wanted to show you what all I had to take out. I had to take the intercooler boots, all that off, air filter of course. I had to take the oil filter out, and by the way, you got to put the plumbing back on the compressor to put it in here. Be sure to put your bolts. Be sure to put your bolts back in. You definitely will not have room to put them in when you get it down there. There's your plug. I gotta watch where the camera is. There's your plug, and basically I had to take the battery cable off. Let's see if let's pull this back up. I'll get a better video for you. So there's the pump. It came dry. It takes 7 ounces of oil from everything that I've read. But anyway, so back to what all I had to take loose. Let's see. So to take the battery cable loose right there. That's number one. It goes to the frame. I had to take that loose. I had to take this cable that goes to the alternator. I had to take that loose. I took the wastegate loose. Took everything that you could possibly think of right here loose. Also took my evaporator out to clean it up. It was very dirty. Took the orifice tube, all that stuff off. And by the way, if you don't have the correct tool to take that off, if you cut a zip tie and put it around that, it will go in there and slide that off. Just a FYI. I think that's about all I took off. We'll go look around right quick. So since I said the pump went bad, here's the orifice tube. Yeah, that pump destroyed. See if I can get focus there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's how bad that went. Yeah, so it's clogged up. Got another orifice tube to put in it anyway. I heard you can clean that. Got another dryer. You're supposed to put a dryer in it every time. Of course, that's the old one. There's the old pump. And actually, there was no oil in it. I mean, like, none. So, that might have been a problem. This thing takes that oil, 46 oil. Like I said, it takes 7 ounces. So, there you go. Here's my dryer. That's the Ford dryer. Still packaged up. Here is your evaporator box, and takes I think 11 or 12 screws. And by the way, there is a clip on the back side, so you have to get that out. And the little mesh screen is held up by these little clips. They can be troublesome. You get a screwdriver up under it, pop it loose, and then get you pliers and really give it a pull, and it'll come off. There's the air filter. Here's the pliers that I used. You can get up under them, under that clip like that. Just pop it loose. It comes up actually pretty easy. There's your clip to keep the orifice tube pipes together. And here's part of that too. It goes in there. There's all the screws for it. The evaporator. So here's the evaporator. Make sure you don't get water inside your tubes. It's going to be very troublesome, and you'll have to pull a vacuum for a long time if you get water in it. It's hard enough to get more moisture out of it. Looks pretty clean on this side. The other side is actually where the incoming air comes in. It needs to be cleaned up, so gotta get that. And nothing better than foamulator. So you can clean it up with that. Got my tank of 134A, just bought it. It's actually a lot cheaper than buying a bunch of cans. If you got a license, you can buy that. And anyway, so back to putting this on. It is very difficult, and I know it's a 13 millimeter because it's a 9.8 bolt, but you can use a half, and it actually grabs a hold of the bolts really well, and you won't have to worry about dropping the wrench or worrying about it staying on the bolt. You had to use wrenches to get this on and off too, just a FYI. It's not the easiest, not the funnest job, but in summertime you want to be cool. Let me see if I can get this down, and I will video a little bit more. Alright, so I got it in, and it's definitely easier to get it in from the bottom side. Let me show you what I had to do on the bottom, actually, because I'm sure Dodge is not set up the same as Ford. Alright, so we're up under the truck, and that is your transmission filter. And the bracket is, let's see if we can get the compressor is right there above it. Now originally that bracket that holds that pump, or the filter, is sticking out further. So you have to bend it back towards the frame to get to the bolts on the bottom side. It's a little bit tricky, but I think it's better than the Ford, the 6.0, because the 6.0, if you see the cross member on the frame right there, that is where your compressor is right above that. I don't know why my phone's so jumpy today. It's probably because I'm jumpy, but let's go back up top side. Alright, I got the air-to-air pipe back in. Got the pressure hose ran to the condenser. Still have the evaporator hose up here. I got to I've got to get the evaporator back, so I got to clean it. But I got everything back together somewhat. It's getting closer. Next, clean the evaporator, and we will see what happens. See if that stuff actually cleans it up or what. Alright, it's getting about too dark for me, but I got the evaporator back in the box. And I was going to show you about the orifice tube right here. Alright, so here's my orifice tube. And the orifice tube goes in like that. So slide it in that way. It goes in. My phone's still jumping. Like that. So the filter basically goes out, and my light will not cooperate. And then you shove the tube in after that. So push it on in. Get this hose right here, put it in there, and then almost forgot. There is some stuff that goes on before that. So and pull it out again. I'm going to have two hands. Alright, so I shoved it on there. You got this little, let's see if I can get it to focus and get the light out of the camera. So you get the little white ring. It goes inside so you won't get anything in there. Well, I guess it's old and will not work right now. So anyway, it's supposed to go inside the little part. But keep getting a droopy finger. Anyway, I'm not really worried about that, but you do need to make sure that you put the little black piece on. So just like that. That will keep it from coming back apart. Just you'll hear it snap in whenever you clip it in. I got to put the dryer on, pull a vacuum, probably let it run for a few hours, maybe 3 or 4, and should be ready to go after that. Alright, well, I guess I want to quit the video here because it's getting too dark. I mean, it's almost dusk, I guess, what you'd call it. So, I'm going to finish up here, and anyway, thanks for watching.